Hi guys, welcome to the third part. So in this part, we'll be seeing the typewriter effect. So instead of just displaying a static text, we can give it a typewriter effect, making it interactive. So how does typewriter effect work? It's basically instead of just this text, how does it show is it keeps on typing one after the letter, one by one, and then it gives some 1 second or 2 second gap, and again it removes all the letters, deletes. Again, it types a new thing, deletes it, new thing, deletes it. So this keeps on going in a loop so that you feel okay, it is interesting. Rather than just seeing the boring static text, we can give this a typewriting effect. Okay. Now, here we have the three parts. One is the index.html, style.css, and script.js. So let's first see the index.html part. Now, in this we have a background image which is not very useful for us in this situation. Now, here comes the hero section. So in this hero section, we have the image along with the whatever the content for that image we need. Now comes the main part where we give the typewriter effect. So where we give the typewriter effect is we have a span ID saying typewriter text and then the class saying cursor. Now we have the paragraph watch as our message travels across the stars. Now, so this is just a simple placeholder for the typewriter text. Now let us move to the script.js. Okay. So here we have to loop the words. So we have taken 4 words. One is exploring stars, discovering galaxies, traveling through nebulas, and reaching new worlds. So these are the 4 in the words. Now we have the multiple variables or let, that is word index 0, character index 0, is deleting is false initially, which is a boolean value. Now word index is basically this thing is the word index. Character index is the individual. E is one character, X is one character, like that, and is deleting is basically a counter saying if you're deleting it is true, if it is not deleting it is false. Initially it is set to false, it is not deleting. Now we have to get the element by ID saying typewriter text. So this is the what we are gonna get. Now from here we call a function called type effect. So in this type effect, first we take the constant current word, that is basically the first word from this words. So we take one of the word from this word, and then we take one more constant called display text. So in this we take the current word and we start with the substring 0 to whatever the characters index it is given. We take that initially and then we display that. Now after displaying, we check if it is deleting. If it is deleting, if it is not deleting, what does that simply mean? It simply means that we are typing forward or typing is still going on. Now for how do we do the typing effect? We have to just increase the character index by 1. So if it is just E, then after EX, after EXP, after EXPL, so that is how you do it for exploring stars. Now we just give the character index, we just increment it. Now we check if the word is completed. That is, if the character index is equal to current word length. If this current word length plus 1, the pointer goes plus 1 word after that. Then once the complete word is printed, then we say yes, it is deleting. Now let's start to delete it. Is deleting equal to true? Now we give a time of 1.2 seconds before the deleting is started. Now after it is started, now we'll use a else, because here we said it is not deleting. Now if it is deleting, then we simply decrement the character index by 1. Character index minus minus, so once. Now once the character index is 0, if it is completely the word is deleted. Now again we set the deleting as false. Again this thing is called with the word index. Word index is 1 updated now. From this word, now it is moved to this word, and again this entire thing is called, and this runs in a loop. Now like I said, we have to give a time of the typing speed is 80 and the deleting speed is 120. So the typing speed is slow, so it types a little slow, and deleting is done very quickly. Alright, now let me run the program and show it to you. As you can see, exploring stars, one cursor, again now it starts deleting. After it waits for 1.2 seconds, then it starts deleting. Discovering galaxies, it starts deleting now, 1 by 1. You can observe the typing speed is less than the deleting speed. The deleting speed is 120 milliseconds and the typing speed is 80 milliseconds. You can see it is typing very slowly. When you compare it with the delete effect, no, deleting is done very fast. Again, it starts from the first. As you keep on increasing the word, whatever the number of sentences which you have given, it keeps on adding that. You can see the typing effect is little slow when you compare it with the delete effect. Deleting is done very quickly. Let me submit the program. So the test cases have passed, and that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.